You're watching Off the Hook with Grant Otten and Dan Kneifel.
Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Hook. We had a little bit of a break, but now back with Dan Kneifel. I'm Grant Otten. Dan, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah,
it's been a little
it's
bit.
been a while.
Well, hey, let's get right into it. Let's look at some of the fish. You got some good catches here, and I'm sure we got some catching up to do. But let's dive right in. Who are we looking at first?
Oh, okay. Well, let's go with the big catfish right away.
That's a big one, very big one.
Yeah, and I think it might not have got weighed exactly right. I think this sucker weighed over 51 pounds. It's about as tall as this guy is.
Holy cow.
No,
Just ginormous.
Yeah, it's just a massive fish.
And girlfriend, sister, somebody?
It must have been his girlfriend.
She probably had to help him bring it in.
I think so.
Too. Yeah, absolutely.
I think so. This is massive fish. And Floyd McCauley. And it weighed here at 51 1/4, but I think half the tail was laying on the floor yet. That's just a massive fish.
It's just huge, and he used shad guts.
Yep.
And caught it on the Platte River.
Platte River.
That's about a good time to bring some of those big cats in too. I know it's getting a little cooler now, but certainly we're well into cat season at this point.
Yeah. Yes. And here's another one. And this is a big old fat
Another
pig
big
too.
one. And it doesn't look quite as big because we just saw the other one, but it's a very large catfish as well.
Yeah, and this one weighed 54 pounds. So
holy cow. So you just be the judge at home.
Yeah.
Which one you think maybe weighed more?
Yeah. But this one was caught on a toad on the Platte River, and it would be down below the Schuyler area. Could be all the way to the tail race, but
so he was a little ways down there.
He was a little ways down.
Alfred Ernst.
Yeah, Alfred Ernst.
Nice catch.
Nice cat.
Very cool. Now we have a few non-catfish to go through here.
All right, this youngster here, his dad brought it in. I've seen these before, and I've never researched why they get these black spotches on them, but it's just a little abnormal.
Yeah.
And he caught it on the canal.
Little channel cat.
Yeah, and his name is Spencer Shatkowski.
Nice catch, Spencer. And that is an interesting look on those the fish with the coloration there.
Yeah.
Kind of cool though. Hopefully it's nothing, not batteries.
No, not batteries or anything.
Discoloration,
just a little discoloration.
Very cool.
Then we'll come over here to a nice bluegill, saucer-sized bluegill.
Oh, nice. That's a very
really
good sized
nice.
Bluegill. Really pretty fish.
One of my favorite fish to catch.
He looks just like your sign right behind him.
Yeah, yeah. I just love catching bluegills. It's just a lot of fun.
Those are a fun fish to go fish for.
Yeah.
Jackson Clark.
Jackson Clark. A 1.5 pound bluegill caught on a leech.
Really nice.
Yeah. Beautiful fish.
Platte County. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of bluegill. We've seen a couple, I think, since we started the show, but that's a very nice catch.
Very nice one. Now we got a largemouth bass. It didn't make a master angler, but it's a nice largemouth.
Yeah, he's got to be pretty close on that, but a nice catch.
And it's Taylor Losky, caught on a private lake right around here, one of the lakes.
Yeah, it's nice too if you can get on a private lake. Great fishing on some of those spots too. No secret to that though.
But on bass, we'll talk about that at the end.
Yeah.
Another big bluegill.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in colorations too. It makes it cool to get that variety in the bluegill that you can catch. Get those lighter ones that almost kind of look like a really large sunfish.
Yeah.
But get these little darker colors too.
Yeah, he's wide and everything too. And he's 1 pound 7 ounces.
So just a hair bigger, I think, than our other one. But
Craig Lambert, and he's caught a lot of big bluegills this year. He's been on a few times. Every week he brings some in.
Yeah, he's been very busy.
He loves his bluegill. He loves his bluegill fishing.
A very familiar name.
And here's a guy. He used to work for me.
Back to some cats.
Yeah. And Miguel Pedraza, a 12 pound 8 ounce flathead, and he caught that on the canal.
Very cool. That's a good looking fish. And again, certainly doesn't look near as big as the other cats that we saw, but still, anybody would be excited, I think, to wrangle that thing in. I would certainly be pretty pumped.
Yeah. And here's my favorite tadpole.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, he plays baseball. He does everything, and he's always out doing something. Love to see the kid. Colton Nakata. And it's a channel catfish, and he was fishing on the canal, and you know, he wanted some supper, and that's what he got. He got a nice little channel cat on a bluegill.
Yeah, he got a very good catch there too.
Yeah.
Nice catch. I like to see some of these younger kids getting into fishing too.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting too.
Get them away from the phones and everything, and get them out and enjoy the outdoors.
And they're going to be hooked. They are going to be hooked once they start doing it.
And this was right after the debacle on the canal.
Okay.
And these people came in, and they caught them at Lake North, and Lake North is doing real good on channel cat right now. And this couple, Harry and Bonnie Smith, and they caught these channel cat at Lake North, and I just seen a real nice walleye come out of Lake North just the other day, over 8 pounds.
You talked about Lake North a little bit earlier in the year too, when we were kind of getting straight into fishing season. It didn't take long for Lake North to kind of start hitting, but they've had kind of a nice extended period up there of good fishing.
Yes, they have, and it's just, you got the white bass coming up pretty soon. They'll start hitting. The white bass should be a good size this year. Should be a good fall.
Yeah, we looked at our bass. Any spots people should go be checking out specifically if they're trying to get there? We had the one on a private lake.
Yeah. But I would go to Timber Point. Now, it's not a big lake. It's only like 29, 30 acres lake. It's been redone a numerous amount of times, but this time the bass now are big. You can catch a 5-pound bass. You know, you can't find a lot of spots like that, but this place here, it's over by Brainerd, and there's big muskie there too. What a challenge.
Yeah.
I would go there.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, the deal with the Loop Canal, obviously not an exciting thing, a pretty terrible deal that went down, but have you seen at least some things recovering, hopefully, or picking back up since the ordeal?
Yeah, it's starting to pick up below the Monroe Powerhouse, and somewhat up to the Genoa head gates is doing. In between Genoa and Monroe's a little bit off yet, but I think there'll be a recovery, and I hopefully never see this again.
Yeah, it was a bad deal. I'm sure you had a lot of people. We had certainly had a lot of people reaching out.
A lot of people calling right away. Thanks for everybody calling. It helped out. Game Commission got here, got it taken care of, at least for now, and I think they ain't going to make that mistake again.
Yeah, just thousands of fish unfortunately had to die, so hopefully, yeah, we can avoid that again and stay with fishing and getting some big fish like we have seen here recently.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, hey, thank you guys for tuning in to another edition of Off the Hook. Congratulations to everybody on the big catches. Be sure to bring him in to Dan here at Geno's, and he will get a picture of you, and we will get you on the show. So for Dan Kneifel, I'm Grant Otten. See you next time.